tried to get him to go to the doctor. He would not go. So after practice, they go to the doctor. I don't know how he made it. He kind of staggered a couple times. Thought he may go to sleep. So we watching him because we were there.
See, you couldn't short.
Well, in the midst of it, at the end, he looking like, Coach, man, why you ain't go to practice? Man, we got to practice, man. What in the world am I have my kids looking at, man? You got to teach these boys how to practice. That's what we left. So, anybody left here, how many stitches did you have to get, Coach?
I don't know. I can barely remember that.
You got hit harder than you know.
Yeah. Got hurt every year.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
But to answer your question for his punishment, though, we did get punished, and it was more of at the end of practice. We were doing drills. You had this guy by the name of Danny Ray Cole that would pick one person out that wasn't going as hard as everybody else, and you make them start the whole thing over.
Give an example. What's an example of how?
That example of that, I know Eddie loves to give that example. I let Eddie tell him about Toward, how he got to catch Toward all the time.
Well, like I said, if we got to do 100 push-ups, if we 99, he'll start the whole damn thing.
He called it rat number.
Because the war summer don't want to go all the way.
Yeah.
Sounds
back and forth.
Hey, but look though, you know he used to make us circle up and do the wrestling thing, and they get pick the person you want to go against. Anthony Drake would pick Antoine out of all people. Dude, you like 160.
Yeah, chicken
Man, I swear, how you heard was foul when it back hit the ground. Like, man, you lost your man. I picked D Wright, I never forget. Me and D Wright, we were about the same side when I was in 10th grade. I'm like 180. Remember, I picked D Wright.
I picked Paul Shannon.
Paul Shannon.
The little thing I did. Get out there, girl.
One of the biggest things was the game wasn't our competition.
No,
It's every day in practice. Every day in practice, it was offense against defense, or no matter what we did, it was some form of competition. Whether he let us wrestle, if it was somebody mad at somebody, they always made it a competition with everything we did. So the game part was easy.
Yeah. Don't let the Shea or Dwayne come out there and see us practice. While we doing Oklahomas, it turns it up. Turns it up.
All the other guys from the 93 team were in college. So they were coming back home, they'll talk to us and coach us up a little bit, and then really be on the sideline. Like you said, all the other coaches come around and being the players with us. You got to show out for the guys that was already in the past. And they got real.
They got real quick.
So the 98 championship team, how much pressure did you all have going into your senior year, this summer going into the senior year, having the desire to want to go to championship after you went 2 times before and it didn't go in you guys' favor, but when you guys became seniors, was that a lot of pressure on you all and the coaches as well? Was that a lot of pressure that 98 year?
Not pressure,
Unfinished.
And it didn't start out the right way. It looked like we was finna walk away with a win that first game, 27-0.
Yeah.
All of a sudden we got walked down and we all cramped up. So after that game, we came out.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, so that's the game, the home game when they play Moss Point, because I think Mario, that's when you got hurt. And like I remember that in the stands, everybody was like, it was just quiet. Like everybody was just like quiet. I remember people like eyes were watery and everything. How did you feel, Mario, that night? That was y'all game opener. Y'all played Moss Point and you got hurt. And with your teammates, like, how did you feel? When you woke up?
Me knowing you wanted to keep going.
Well, it just felt like a reoccurrence of the last 2 years. We lost to Moss Point, 96 by 3 points. We lost to Moss Point, 97 by 3 points. We opened up the season 98 and lost to them by 3 points. So we just felt like we couldn't get past those guys. So we had to have a come together meeting as a team. I don't know if it was that Friday. I was in the hospital, so I know I wasn't. I think that Monday, the guys, we all got together, and we just never looked back after that first game. And just went on a 14-game winning streak, went to the championship, and we never beat it.
when you guys, like, after that game, like, when practice, I know when we asked Coach Wright and Coach Robinson, like, about the 93 team, we asked them, what was it, time was it that you was able to see in practice, like, they got it? So with the 98 team, was it during the summertime that you guys seen, like, they got it? This is going to be, they're going to go all the way? Or
We felt that way every year.
year?
Exactly. We felt that way every year. We just came on show.
Hey, what the thing about when Mario got hurt? You remember first thing that Mario said after the concussion? It was waiting.
Yep.
He said we lost by 3. We dropped the hit.
And it's like
Everything he said, did we win? Most people think about anything else when they coming out of a situation like that, but it's just how good, how we bonded so much about we love the game so much.
And see, that's
Love the game.
something that we've seen since we've been doing this. What was it that Coach Stanley and staff installed in you guys? Because it seemed like everybody that we talked to, like y'all had this
It was
beef in
beyond
y'all, like this.
football.
Yeah, it's like
It was beyond football.
It was family. I'm gonna be honest.
Whatever issues that we went through outside of football, our coaches were there for us. And I can personally say, whatever I went through, Coach Stanley called me every single day. He called my house, talked to my dad, talked to my mom, every single day checking on me, making sure I was good. So, like I said, to this day, hey,
The level of
it was special. It was special. We all had respect.
I had
But
one of the
one thing,
players
I think the biggest thing that they allowed us to do, he didn't try to change none of us. He let us be us anywhere, on the field, off the field. He never changed who we were, but he made us come together. I'm gonna say it right. He made us come together. But you can be a fool, I don't care if Trouble jumped somebody over there. He jumped somebody else over here. When we got on that field,
We were together.
we were together.
And that was another thing too.
When I say jumping, there's competition regardless, whether it was, hey, this group finna go against this group.
But they made us.
But when we got between them
hold each
lines,
other.
it wasn't those but one group.
We held ourselves accountable. Like, it didn't even make, most of the stuff didn't even make it to Coach Stanley. So when we messed up on the field, it was somebody on the other side. We were gonna get barked at by one of our other players before it even got to Coach Stanley.
Y'all didn't want to get to.
He already knew. We got back to the huddle, he was gonna call out if we messed up. He didn't make it to Coach. Coach had to come around screaming at us and nothing like that. It was always, all right, if on offense, Mario knew if somebody missed the block, go ball, had to say that. Big Mario in trouble, we're gonna get on them before we got back to the huddle. So we held each other accountable, and that way mistakes didn't get back to the coaches. So it made them out of the box.
But another thing about our team was like nobody, when I was in the 10th grade, Trouble was a senior. And he took me on his wing like I was his little brother. Like, even though you look through the stats every week, if you played a position, like Eddie was a linebacker, so I'm sure every week he may be looking at Jason Clark, he was in Starsville, see how many tackles he had, or whatever. But Trouble would do the same thing with the running backs, I'm sure, throughout the state. But he would still, even though he's competing against these other guys, we wanting to win, he still was like, well, I'm gonna let you get in the game and get some yards. Because he see me, I be over there like, man. But still, with all of that, he still was like, go ahead and get in the game, boy. And man, Coach Stanley ain't gonna let me in the game. Go on out there. So, stuff like that. We was just like one big family. It wasn't any hate. I don't know. I think that's why we played so good together, why we were so good together, because everybody just, you know.
Hey, was it the Horn Lake game?
That Horn Lake game, I shined.
Are you serious?
They had a steal. I could have played, but Mario there. Any going for the record.
Hey, but look, that remind us of 10-0. Our junior year, 10-0 homecoming.
Homecoming,
We
yeah.
go in the locker room, Coach Stanley coming to his dead side. He walking around, face red, he walking around like, man, he finna kill business, bro. I was leaning on there. Everybody know that regular dip ball we got that stretched out, that moved. I was on the dip ball. Nobody saying nothing. I moved and it squeaked. When I squeaked, he looked over there at me. Travis, where they got you out there moaning and groaning. I think I had 2 assists in the first half. He just found the perfect person to go with. Man, that joke was squeaky got dead on me.
What was the final score, Trav?
40 to 10.
So, Coach Buns, how did you feel coming into this team? Like, starting your coaching?
We were visiting earlier, and my first day on campus, Ed was taking me around, and I saw Eddie Strong towards Sanford and Trouble Jones. I said, if they all look like these three, we're going to be all right. So I felt fortunate, absolutely fortunate, and it was a family. And they took me in immediately, and I was the new guy.
How did y'all feel him being the new coach coming, the new guy?
He was the cool guy. He was younger. So, of course, we were able to kind of link up with him, talk a little bit more. He gave you some real advice, that you could apply right then. Where we would have to think about what some of the older heads would say. Give you a minute to let it soak in. But, just to attest to it, I can tell y'all, it didn't matter. And speaking on that, like Mario said, it was all a family. My granddad passed. Coach Stanley put the entire team on the bus, and we went to Coach out. Coach Bonds, any time of day or night, we could roll up to the house, and he would have Natalie cooking cinnamon rolls and sausage and stuff for us. Because we didn't need to be out all times of the night. He'd make us sit there and we'd play cards.
Borrow your truck.
For us, he came my senior year, he coached offensive line for us, but he made everything a competition. And so he began, kind of just giving us achievements each week. That if we got 300 yards rushing, he would cook at his house. If we get 2 backs over 100 yards that night, we he would bring us, fried bologna, barbecue bologna or something, just thing to make it go. And then, of course, Robinson got us started early. In junior high school, it was always him checking our order. He was constantly, hey, what you gonna be in? And even to this day, I'm always trying to check on him, but he's ready to go. He tested all the rings out on most of our heads, girl. That's what he did right. Yeah.
He said, I tested them rings out on all their heads. Especially that one right there. Man, smash everybody.
Well, who the hell was the defense coordinator? We could have ate something.
Pre-game
We got
Snack day. Snack day was Thursday.
Yeah, now I will say this, Myra. One of the best things, I think it really even enhanced everything they're talking about was the snacks on Thursday. I mean, it was awesome. They would want to practice so good and hard so they could run and get the snacks first. And everybody leaves on Thursday happy and they know we're going to come on Friday and play good. It was just a great atmosphere. Great atmosphere.
So we played hard, practiced hard all week for Thursday.
What about y'all music? Like, when you guys got ready for a game, did you guys used to have like a little playlist or something what y'all listen to hype y'all up? What did you guys do to hype yourself up?
In the 90s, I don't see where there was any music.
What that? In the air tonight, one of our favorite songs, Coach Stanley couldn't remember the name of it. He would say, let's play that dun 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 dun.
Hey, but look, I remember this. We played Starville one time, and Coach told us, he said, tigers don't hunt in pride. They hunt single. So lions hunt in pride. So it was a video, Zales jumped. They jumped across a ditch or something. And everyone jumped, he pointed the offensive player number out. That was that number, takeout number. And then next thing you know, it clipped to a whole pride of five lions tearing the gazelle apart. Man, we tore the field house up and flew out there.
Hey, since Travis brought that up, I got to tell you, my favorite part of that is that I was so excited to show them. I was like, I I'll get them so fired up, we're going to destroy Starkville. We're going to destroy them. And I showed the video, and they literally tried to tear the door down to get out to the field. And the last person out was Antoine Bradford. He said, Coach, those were lions. We're Tigers. Come on, Antoine. Just go hit some.